All right, Ben, this is amazing that you've got this done. And
Okay. So, for the past year or so, my kids have asked me the strangest questions, the most random question. Things like, what if you eat 100 mints? Or who would win in an arm wrestle, a lion or a giraffe, amongst many others. So I decided to write them all down. And as a joke, I was just, messing around. I decided to answer them in poetry form. And I was like, I should make this into a book. So now it is a book. Right here, it's called What If You Eat 100 Mints? And other random questions my kids have asked me. And then I was like, who am I going to get to illustrate this book? So I called my mom, who hasn't drawn in a very long time.
Yeah.
And I said, would you be willing to do this? She said, no. And I was like, please. And then after months of me begging, she said, sure. And she did it, and she illustrated this book. And we decided, you know what, we wanted people reading this book to have a part of the creativity, so we made it a coloring book. So you can see here. Now, this is a proof copy right here. This is not where if you order, you're not going to get this. You're going to get
there is proof he did a book.
Yes, there's evidence. So you're going to get a bigger book with more space to color. You're going to get a bigger font as well, which is so great because you might need a magnifying glass on this particular copy. And the pictures are going to be bigger as well. So this is just the proof here. This is, would you rather be the sun or the moon? And all the questions are answered in poetry form. Now,
fantastic.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I would buy books for my kids, or we get books from friends or whatever, and there would be one word and a picture in every book, in every page. And I was so frustrated because there's no imagination in these books. There was nothing like, it wasn't whimsical.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring that back. And I remember I talked to an agent, and she's like, there's no market for whimsical anymore. Ugh. And I was like, I hate you. And I hung up the phone.
Yes, but you know what? People will remain nameless, but there's a series of books.
Yes.
And perhaps they're called parents' names, and it's just one word.
Yes.
And I'm like, this isn't, and I bought all of them for like $20, and I'm like, this isn't a book.
I know, and that's where we're at right now.
Bestseller.
That's what I'm saying. When we were kids, there were books like, where your imagination ran and it went crazy and had fun. And this is it. I mean, I could have said, oh, what if you had 100 mints? It would hurt a lot. But instead, I took them through this whole journey of what if you, one by one, took a mint, and then 30 mints are inside of what happens.
Can you do a little bit of a reading?
You want to do?
What's your favorite one?
Just a little.
I don't have a favorite one.
Just a little synopsis. Do you want us to sit on the floor?
Do you want us to? Do you have socks? You always have nice socks on. This is what if we only ate rubber. I'll just do a little bit.
Yeah.
Before we begin, don't eat rubber. It's an instant regret. It's hard to chew, hard to swallow. Your stomach will be upset. Your eyes will water, your ears will burn, your teeth will chatter and grind. But for this story, let's chow down on all the rubber we find. Welcome to Rubber Ralph's, a cafe unlike others. All we serve are items made from bouncy, boingy rubber. Here's the menu, not much flavor. Miss a mistake, make a mistake, eat the eraser. I actually remember my first meal. As a baby, I was a crier. My parents couldn't soothe me since I ate the pacifier. When I grew up, I loved to run. I'd dance, I'd hop, I'd stroll. A bite of a sneaker helped me out and gave me plenty of soul. And it keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going. So that's the beauty of this. You only need to tell one story per night for your kids. You don't have to read the whole thing. What?
And then they can color.
And then they can color it in. They can add their imagination. So it's available on Amazon right now. If you want to get it, it's on Amazon. Just go to the search engine, type in my name. This is a very long title. You don't have to put the whole thing in. Just go to Ben Aaron on Amazon, and it's $12.
I'm going to do it right now.
Do it right now.
You know what? That is a labor of love, and I think it's beautiful.
And you're going to get 21 stories for $12. That's like, what, 45 cents per story.
What do the boys think?
They love it. This is, they don't.
Theirs,
It's on Amazon. Ben Aaron. Put Ben Aaron in the search engine. $12.
You earn 12. If I buy it, you get 12 points too.
Yeah, we get points.
There it is.
There you go. You
okay.
Can fly to,
and there on Amazon.
Right there. Go buy it.
I'll support the cause.
Type Ben Aaron in Amazon. Buy it for this holiday season.
Should I say what it says?
It says it's awful and don't buy it.
It says temporarily.
Oh, no. There's one that's temporary out of stock. Do the next one. That's right below it. Yep. There's one below it.
Yep, here
that's
it is.
one's getting deleted.
Oh, and it's Prime delivery. Get it by Saturday.
There's the book.
Congratulations.
Get the book. Thank you very much. Ben Aaron on Amazon. Do it.
I'm going to get a couple copies of that.